Walt Plastic Restorations in North Carolina, and this is a gorgeous 1969 GTX Hemi that they're working on. The sheet metal's exquisite. If you look, you can see all the dialite stamp numbers. There's the date, 11/20 of 68. All the dialite stamp numbers are available. It is extremely rare that you see a car this clean with all the visible dialite stamp numbers. This car is next to go on to final assembly. It's just gorgeous. The number's in place. That is the dialite stamp number from the gutter. This is one that we are looking forward to working with the owner and Walt to finish. These are the kind of vehicles I love to look at when they are completely disassembled and all the information we're able to pick up on them. There's the Hemi reinforcements. There's the rear. There's the Hemi reinforcement over the pinion snubber. Another dialite stamp number on that part. There's the rear plate. Found on Hemis, this is a good view. You don't get this view that often. All the original spot welds are in place. Torque box, the inner plate, You know, if you want, why don't we flip it? It'll give everybody a better view of it.
Okay, yeah. No problem. Get through.
Yeah.
You further.
Have at it.
Flip to what you like.
Yeah, either way.
That be all right?
Yep, yes sir. Good angle, you don't see that often. More dial stamp numbers in the inner fender well we look for. Rear package shelf. You know, certainly on the supports for the Dutchman panel. You can see the correlation, 46, 47, 46, 46, 47, 40, 'Good view of the Hemi Sport. There's the 43. .33, which is pretty typical on the cross support. Gas tank strap left side, gas tank strap right side. See how sloppy the original welds were from the factory. And again, the view of the rear plate. These are all critical areas when you're looking at the sheet metal to see if it's ever been smacked. You look at these areas that are always prone to collision, and these are perfect. Typical G in the circle. Typical dimple you see on a Lynch Road car. First shift body shop. One dimple right there on the cowl. And what we do is we go through the entire inside of the vehicle, every square inch. You get the point. I won't bore you with all the details. What we're here today is to validate this 1969 Hemi GTX. This is going to get a platinum level wise validation from the simple fact that we've seen it in bare metal. It was exceptional. This is probably one of the cleanest bodies I've certainly seen. You know how we go through the dial-out stamp numbers, the DNA of the car. Been through all the dial-out stamp numbers on this vehicle. Actually, before this was in its final state, we're able to capture all the dial-out stamp numbers. They were very, very clear. And this has turned out to be an exceptional restoration. It's a Lynch Road car, great options, white interior. The level of detail is exceptional. I'm sure you're going to see this car at some car shows. Here's the dimple in it. You've heard me talk about this dimple before up on the cowl. This is a Lynch Road signature. One dimple is first shift body. Two dimples is the second shift body. We're looking for the dial-out stamp number up here. This one is exceptionally light. We've seen these before. They're just not as dark and pronounced as we'd like to see, but it is high volume manufacturing when it comes to stamping metal. But certainly our frame number we always look for, top side frame, is in dial-out stamp number is very, very clear. And they all line up, and it's a wonderful combination. The green, it's a love or hated color. This particular one on a 69 GTX shows well, in my opinion. Black top, obviously you have the blackout with the pinstripe on the bottom. You've got a white interior. It just shows exceptionally well. We've been through the trunk area. Trunk is just amazingly clean. Again, searching the DNA of this vehicle, we're capturing all the dial-out stamps. Get into the trunk. We'll look at, you've got one on the right, one on the left right there. One on the right, one on the left there. You certainly have them along the back. Look at the attention to detail that was given on this restoration is very nice. Very nice. When the car starts out nice, it's going to end up nice. Floor is wonderful. We've got the all the dial-out stamp numbers off the support. Of course, all the dial-out stamp numbers under the Dutchman panel. We picked up all those. All those are in the report. There's the interior. White, very nice. Glass is all date coded, proper. So the engine has been warmed up a little bit, which is going to be a great street driver. Air grabber, and of course, you know, on Hemis, power brakes, you know, you'll always have the clearance on your air grabber box. So watch for your shows. North Carolina, South Carolina, up in that region is where you're more than likely to see this car. Should be at the Mopar Piedmont show. And we'll see if we're gonna get it to McCacken this year. An exquisite restoration like this on a real clean body deserves to be shown. But we'll see how timing works out for the owner. You know, as far as where this vehicle can be shown. But if you know Walt or see Walt, send him a thumbs up to his email, his restoration shop. He deserves a big thumbs up on this. Him and his team have done a great job. Great attention to detail. We've already been through the underside of the car, and it's you know, it's really nice. We'll give you just a couple glimpses. We're not going to put it back up on the hoist till we've already been up with the car. But if you just, you know, certainly look at the detail. Some of it is, I mean, this is an over restored vehicle, but you know, the tape on the axle, the stampings are popular. We've got the labels are proper. It's just a great car. And if you'd have seen this body before everything was hung on it, I do have images. Those will be in the report. It was exceptional. The rear supports for the Hemi. It's all the original welds. So thanks for tuning in. Like I say, keep an eye out for this car. You should see it around. And if you get a chance, it would be nice to walk up to it and just check it out. It's all original stuff. Obviously, plates on the inside, like Hemis, all Hemis have. Plates on the back side. Hemi reinforcement, and it's certainly. I'll see if I can get a shot of it under the car, but it certainly has. And I've already documented this above the third member. It has the reinforcement. The additional reinforcement for the pinion snubber. Stay tuned for more from this channel, a video similar to this.